Jolly good welcome to Glen Farm, the home of the Newport International Polo Series, presented by your BMW Centres and NBC Channel 10. Today we have the home team versus 4 Kenyans, all the way from Kenya, recently safaried on elephants and tigers. Oh no, they don't have tigers in Kenya, do they? Lions. And I see a couple of people on horses. I know we said a 15-minute rain delay, but in Dan Keating world, that's anywhere from 15 minutes to now. And as the Queen would say in England, gosh, it's brightening up. The sun will be out shortly. I'm not sure, but hopefully we're all having fun now. I can see a Kenyan out there on a horse. That looks like Tarquin Gross. His brother was here a couple of years ago playing for Kenya. And it's nice to have him here. I believe they all had a jolly good ball last night. I can see a couple more Kenyans on horses over on the pony lines. So hopefully we'll get underway shortly. Dan has decided to, because of the delay, we're going to reduce the amount of chukkers. We're not going to do 6 today. We're going to do 4 chukkers, 4 7-minute chukkers today. But hopefully you're all keeping warm and got something warming to drink and eat. Unfortunately, Jerry at Grillmasters isn't here today, nor's the Preppy Pig. There is, however, Alex and Arnie. Their Bangle Bar is here. Good on them for braving the rain. And of course, if you're feeling cold or something, the Polo Barn has some Newport International 2014 official polo apparel, some of it quite warm. And if that doesn't warm you, there's always the Twisted Pony. They've got Hangar One Vodkas, who's one of our sponsors. Veuve Clicquot Champagne, another one of our sponsors. And they've got Pimm's, Sangria, Jamaican Me Crazy, Rum Punch, Dark and Stormy, Scotch, lots of nice red wines. So lots of goodies at the Twisted Pony if you need warming up from the inside out, which I do. And we'll just mention some of our other sponsors, obviously the Alex and Arnie and all their positive energy, lovely to have them. The Newport Daily News, Boston Common, the Clark Cookhouse, Stillwater Spa at the Hyatt Regency in Newport, the Pearls Boutique Hotels, Vanderbilt International Properties, 41 North, the Rockstar Limo, Veuve Clicquot Champagne, and you can get that by the bottle or by the glass. From the Twisted Pony, I think I would just go for the bottle. Hangar One Vodka, you can get that by the glass or the bottle. I think I would go for the bottle today too. Lufthansa, Shreve Crump and Low, McGrath Clambakes, and they're cooking away. I see the tarpaulin is now over all the hot stones and the seaweed and stuff. So you get some nice warm lobster into you, and I think they do little necks and clams and lots of jolly good things. And then we have the Schultz Marketing Partnership, and they bring you the Northwestern Mutual Financial, the Van Loo Trust Company of Newport and Providence, Joe's American Bistro, Sam Smith Organic Pale Ale, that is also available at the Twisted Pony, Tanglewood, the summer home of the Boston Symphony Orchestra, WCRI 95.9 FM Classical Rhode Island, the Newport Golf Course, and of course Schultz Marketing Partnerships. I don't see any umpires yet. I see obviously Kenya are going to be playing in the red and black, and the number 1 there, Stuart Lucy, just taking a shot at goal. And the number 2, as we've said, is Tarquin Gross. It looks like Dan Keating, looks like the home team, USA, will be playing in the dark blue. And obviously the flags across the side of the pitch, the 2 tall ones, the Stars and Stripes and the Kenyan flag. And you'll notice in the middle of the Kenyan flag they have the traditional Maasai shield with 2 spears, and that symbolizes the defense of the people and their land. And Jamaica is flying nearby, as they will be the next international team coming to visit. Next weekend we have a team from Philadelphia, I believe. Yep, next weekend is Philadelphia. And then we have Jamaica, August 16th. And then England, which is always jolly good fun, August the 30th. Nicholas Cahoon Denvers from Ham, London, bringing 3 of his mates with him to compete. I think in the 23rd season that England have been here. And then later on in September, we have a team from Singapore. And if you feel so inclined, you can fill in your door entry form for a raffle during the 5th chukker. Well, we're only going to have 4 chukkers, so I guess we'll draw it in the 4th chukker for today's door prop. So it looks like we've got teams out. We just need umpires. I hear a whistle. I think I can see Minnie Keating in the stripy shirt. She'll be one of the umpires. We'll have 2 mounted umpires. I believe our second umpire will be Dave Markell. Come on, umpires. At least you could be coming on. As you can see, it's going to be 4 aside. That is typical of polo. We're going to have 4 chukkers of 7 minutes. And the players are conveniently numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. The number 1 being the attacking player, the number 2 the midfield attacking player, the number 3 the sort of the quarterback character who's supposed to direct his team and the speed of play and the direction, and the number 2 Tarquin Gross, number 3 Hansi Bruins, and number 4 Chris Foote. Very nice to see you, Kenyans, and thank you so much for coming. Sorry about the weather. Hope you had a jolly good party last night and you don't care. And for the home team, USA, in the number 1 position, our beloved Presidente, that damn Keating. What a job him and Agnes do for all of us. It's amazing. Thank you, Dan. In the number 2 position, Carlos. Watch out for Carlos. He's mad. In the number 3 position, Jimmy DeAngelis. And at back, nice to have him on the field again on a Saturday, John Wignall. All right, now the teams have decided which way they're going. It looks like USA is going up towards the scoreboard and Kenya in the red going down towards what I call the pony lines. That's where the team's coming on and off from. And Carlos picks up the ball very quickly. Carlos turning around and heads towards goal. Doesn't get complete control, and a nice backhand from the number 3 Hansi Bruins, but it runs into Keating. Keating doesn't really get the shot on the ball, nor does Jimmy DeAndrews. A nice backhand by Tarquin Gross, but Carlos is already back there. He's going to try and turn it again. Just taps it around, turns the pony, looks good. Trying to find one of his players. He looks to make the shot. He's looking again. Dan waiting up the front, but he's being marked there by Chris Foote. And who's coming through? Looks like John Wignall coming through, and looks like he's going to score for USA. A quick goal for them, 1-0. Not even a minute gone in the first chukker. Dave Markell throws the ball in. USA going down towards the pony lines, and John Wignall, the number 4, breaks from the back of the pack. He's just got to get it straight. Oh, he shanks it off to the side. It's a fairly bouncy ground. We're going to get some big divots today. Number 3, Hansi Bruins will take it. He taps it in. A couple of Kenyans waiting in the middle for a pass. A lovely long shot from one of them. Tarquin Gross running quick, but John Wignall's keeping the door safe at the back there. Oh, it's picked up by Hans Bruins now. Jimmy DeAndrews waiting for him. Hans looking at goal, sends the big shot, but it's going to run out wide, so we'll have a hit into USA. And it looks like John Wignall's going to take this. He sends a good shot straight across to the sideboards in the hope of finding Carlos. Carlos bumps and gets the near side shot. Can he get it on the offside? Yes, he can. Tarquin's back there with him, though. Tarquin for the backhand. Doesn't quite get it. Backhand by Chris Foote. Very good one it is. John Wignall there crosses the line but gets away with it. And Stuart Lucy trying to get onto it. Couldn't quite make it. Ball's turned, and Carlos going on the attack, but it's cut away very neatly by Tarquin Gross. Get his away from the center, which you want to do. Quick pull up by Carlos, can't quite get control of the pony, and Tarquin Gross turns it upfield. Tarquin trying to get it. Horse just pitches on him slightly. Number 3 sends a huge shot. Hans Bruin sends a lovely long shot, but it's unfortunately not got direction. He's certainly got the power to send it all the way along the field, but he needs more direction.
Look at that. Raining over here, but still sun.
And there is a little sunshine. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 1 like we've got John Wignall back on a pony, and we're going to have the hit into Team USA. And we'll just wait for the umpires to call play. Will do. And I've just been informed by Sue that if you had your portrait done at the ball last night, she has them at the Polo barn. All right, we got the second umpire back. Umpire's called play, and John Wignall just taking the ball out to the side, protecting his right to the line of the ball. The number 1 for Kenya going towards him. Stuart Lucy putting on a bit of pressure, gets a nice pass up to Carlos, who sends it to Dan. Dan doesn't quite get the touch he wanted. The number 3, Hansie Bruins, gets a good tail backhander for Kenya, and it's onto it very quickly as Tarquin Gross. Tarquin looking up, goes for the underneck, comes off a pony, picks it up again though. Carlos going in there with a big near side backhander. Well played, Carlos. Jimmy DeAngelis leans out to picks it up, goes for the near side shot, doesn't quite get it. And another lovely backhand by Hansie Bruins. Look at that, who's going to get onto it? Looks like Carlos gets a little tail backhander. Tarquin onto it quickly. Tarquin's got time to turn it, turns it, goes towards goal. John Wignall's trying to hook him. Tarquin coming through, bit of a mess going on, and it looks like Chris Foote gets the goal for Kenya. The number 4s have scored the goals today. Chris Foote set up for him by Tarquin Gross off a wonderful backhander by Hansie Bruins. Markel throws in the ball. USA going up towards the scorelines. Chris Foote trying to get a backhand, doesn't go the way he wanted it, and Jim DeAngelis onto it very quickly. He's just got to do a little under the next shot. There he goes. Oh, he's cut it too far. He's pulled it across the face of the goal. Runs out wide. Hit into Kenya. He'll be taking it again. He taps it in, gets a little canter going, taps it again. There's no one putting pressure on him yet. Now he goes for the bigger shot, trying to reach Tarquin. Doesn't get to it, but he's onto his own shot. Carlos bouncing around on the horse. Jimmy DeAngelis now picking it up for USA. Lovely backhand pass, but turning quickest, Hansie Bruins going for the cut backhander, or just comes off a horse, but it's all right because Chris Foote's there for Kenya in the yellow helmet, turns it neatly, looks upfield, sends the shot towards his number 1, Stuart Lucy, but at the back for USA, John Wignall, lovely tail backhander, but again Kenya's read it quickest. Oh, what a nice backhand from Chris Foote, sends it right in front of the number 2, Tarquin. Tarquin running at goal, and Kenya get a second goal. Kenya and back to the middle. Dave Markel throws the ball in. Little bit of many going on at the moment. Who gets out of it? Looks like Tarquin puts it in front of Chris Foote. Looks like it might be slightly buried, and the whistle goes as Jim DeAngelis was trying to dig it out of the hole. I think what we'll do is the umpire will pick it up. The 2 teams will line up again in front of him, and we'll throw the ball in again. And in it goes. Pops out in favour of Kenya, but Jimmy DeAngelis read it quickest, gets the backhand. Going back though is Chris Foote. Nice backhand from him, sending Tarquin Gross on the attack for Kenya, being ridden out of it by Jimmy DeAngelis. Jimmy's looking to leave it. Oh, Tarquin gets around the back of him and gets him going. And the whistle goes. I think that might have been a little penalty against Kenya for crossing the line. So the main foul in polo is crossing the line. The line of the ball is the right of way, and it is the direction in which the ball is travelling in front and behind it. It sort of creates its own main road after it's been hit or come off a pony. Whichever direction the ball is travelling creates its own main road. And if you're on that line, on the main road, you have the right to the ball, and nobody can come from a side road at an angle to it and infringe your right to the ball. It's known as the right of way, the line of the ball. And Tarquin was taken out to the side and then came back onto the line of the ball, which was actually being travelled down by one of the US players, and so he infringed the US team, and it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favour of US. And John Wignall, the number 4, is back there to take it. 40 seconds on the clock. There will be a 30-second bell rung Just to let the players know there's 30 seconds to go. Here comes John, sends a big shot straight up the field, trying to find Jimmy. Doesn't get to him, but Carlos picks it up. Carlos being ridden out of it by Tarquin. Tarquin doesn't get the hook he was going for. Carlos goes for the tail backhander. 30 seconds left to play. Chris Foot for Kenya tries to pass it to his number 3. He's onto it himself. Sends another shot upfield. He's going to be on it again. Here he comes. He's going to tap it. Dan Keating going to try and hook him. Dan hooks him and rides over the ball. Big backhand by Carlos, but Tarquin already saw what was going to happen. Turns quickly. Now he's got time. He uses that time. Little trouble with the pony. Sends the ball up. That's nice play by him. He's given himself room. Now he sends the big shot up. The number 1 running for it, but the bell beats them, and the first chukker finishes. Not a bad chukker. 2-1 in favor of Kenya. And where the ball is where the second chukker will start. So Kenya will have the advantage, as they'll be only 20 yards or so from the goal mouth. And we'll put on a quick tune while the teams are changing their ponies. Now we got a couple of umpires. We got 3-4 USA players. Here comes Dan Keating, the number 1. We need him out there. And Minnie Keating will be throwing the ball in. The umpire from the middle will throw the ball towards the sidelines. Kenya hoping for a quick attack here. They're close to the goal. Little team tactics going on with USA at the moment. All right. Minnie bowls the ball in, underarm. Where's it go? Kenya number 3 gets hooked very neatly by Carlos. Carlos turning in front of people, but gets away with it. Now he goes upfield, comes off his cane. Tarquin's there, doesn't get the bouncing ball. Dan Keating, though, backing up Carlos, sends a lovely shot forward. Again, Tarquin's got the better of him and gets a nice tail backhander right towards the boards here. Coming quickly is Jimmy DeAngelis, being ridden off by Chris Foot, but Jimmy gets the backhand, sends a good strong pass up to Carlos. He's going to try and get control of the ball, taps it across towards the goal. That's what he wanted to do. Taps it at goal. Does it get in? Yes, it does. Off the back of Tark. Looks like we've got a game on today. This is looking good stuff. On. I know on a wet ground they'll all be saying, oh, let's not go too fast today because of the slippery conditions, but you know, once the blood's going, they're going to get going. And here comes Tarquin for Kenya. Looking very good indeed. Look at this. Can he finish it? Oh, Dan Keating, or the number 4, sorry, John Wignall trying to get the backhand in. He does, but it's met by number 1, Stuart Lucy, and passes it to Hansi Bruins, who sends the ball towards the middle. They're fighting for it. Dan Keating gets a touch. Jimmy gets a big swipe at it and passes it upfield to Carlos. And Tarquin trying to get to him. Tarquin, near side backhander, puts it under Hansi Bruins. And there's Chris Foot, the number 4 for Kenya, gets another backhand. Going on to it is Carlos. Tarquin hoping for a line call, didn't get it. Carlos turns the ball. Carlos doing extremely well, tapping it neatly. Oh, why did I say that? A commentator's curse hit. As soon as I said he was doing good, he misses it. And the number 1, Stuart Lucy, good backhander for Kenya, running onto it fast. Looks like Tarquin Gross on the near side now, gets the shot. Carlos coming through fast on the near side. Oh, I thought he might have got away with that, but the umpires blew the whistle. I think he must have been over the line. Trying to play it on the near side, so he didn't cross the line, but I think his horse might have strayed across. And that means it's an undefended penalty. USA have to be behind the goal line and away from the goal mouth. And Kenya will get 1 shot at it. Chance to go back in the lead. That goalpost keeps falling over. And it looks like the number 3, Hansi Bruins, to take it for Kenya. Opens up his shoulders, doesn't get the normal hit you would expect of him, dribbles the ball down the field, and unfortunately for him, it goes out wide. He was trying to kill it and just tried too hard. So a let off for Team USA and a hit in. John Wignall to take it. John's from the standstill, sends a lovely pass upfield, but there's that Tarquin Gross already there. Gets a backhand pass to his number 3, Hansi Bruins, who sends an under the neck, near side. Very difficult shot forward, and Stuart Lucy picks it up. But again, the pressure from Kenya, but not going straight at the moment, just runs it out wide. What's that noise? And John Wignall brings it in, looking up to find a player, sends it forward. Stuart Lucy trying to go with him. Great hook. Look at that, but Carlos is backing him up, gets the shot up. John Wignall now picks it up. Big shot from John, running towards the lake into the far corner. Let's see what he's going to do. He pulls up his horse to try and get control. There's pressure from Kenya on him. Carlos runs over to help him out. And John's still got it. John's turning it neatly. He's just on the back line with like a foot to play with. What a lovely shot paralleling the back line. But Kenya clear the way. Jimmy DeAngelis waiting for it though. Jimmy's going to go for the big cut backhander, trying to find Dan Keating. Goes under Dan's horse. Tarquin tries to meet it. Chris Foote gets in the backhand. Carlos does meet it. Goes in the air. Carlos then picks it up on the near side. Now he's looking towards goal. Cuts it. Can he get onto it again? No, there's Tarquin. Great under the neck from him, away from the center of the field. And we got Jimmy DeAngelis over there. John Wignall at the moment fighting with Hansie Bruins, and a whistle goes. So we'll see what the umpires decide.
Raining less before we'll go home for
So it's going to be a penalty in favor of USA this time, and it's a 40-yard penalty for them. So Kenya cannot defend this. They have to be behind the goal and away from the goal mouth. And Team USA get the free shot at goal. John Wignall, the number 4, just teeing it up. Is him or maybe Jimmy D will take this. Umpires call play. No pressure on them. They just get the one shot. Undefended, remember. So a chance for USA to take the lead. And John Wignall, he'll show us how it's done. Nice and easy, relaxed. Commentator's curse hits again. Boom, and he hits it wide. So still all even at 2-2. 3 minutes to play. Kenya all bunched up. Maybe they've got a different tactic. He's going across the face of his own goal. Dangerous play, because that can happen. Luckily for him, Chris was there. And Chris gets the backhand, runs off a horse, and I think it might have bounced through the goal. It did. So somehow, I don't know, that's not an own goal. Jimmy DeAngelis, I guess, put the pressure on Chris Foote. It's always dangerous in these conditions to take the ball across the face of your own goal because of and that proved the point. Anyway, in comes the ball, bounces out in favor of Kenya very quickly, and Tarquin Gross goes forward. Going back with him is Carlos. Tarquin tries on the near side, doesn't get it. Jimmy DeAngelis sends a lovely angled backhander, but the number 3, Hansie Bruins, was on it to it very quickly, but it bounces off a horse. It's still in play. Dan Keating rides out Chris Foote, leaves the ball for John Wignall, who passes up to Carlos. Carlos now looking to go a little speed. He's got it on the near side. Sends a nice shot forward, but going with him, trying to hook him. Doesn't get the hook was Stuart Lucy. Now it's going to be a tail backhander. Oh, he doesn't tail it enough. He leaves it in play. Jimmy DeAngelis just keeps it in play. Now we got Tarquin Gross. He's going to cut it. Sends it upfield. Tarquin brings it across the front of his own goal. Here comes the number 4, John Wignall. Jimmy DeAngelis, funny enough, in the way of the shot, you would say. And a little sort of pop shot, doesn't really get the distance. And for Kenya, the number 1, Stuart Lucy, gets a little backhand, only as far as Jimmy DeAngelis, and Jimmy puts it through the goal. 20 seconds to go. Dan Keating arriving. USA now going up towards the scoreboard. In comes the ball. And Carlos picks it up very quickly. Sends a little pass towards Jimmy DeAngelis. He tries to get it under the neck. He's got another go of the under the neck. Doesn't get it that time. Carlos has a go. He doesn't get it. Keeps it in play though. Well played, Carlos. Now Kenya. Oh, there goes the bell. Ending the second chukker.
Diamonds on the soles of the shoes. He's a poor boy.
So the ball is going to be rolled in right in front of the Kenyan goal mouth as we start the second half. Kenya on the defense. USA continuing the attack.
one more.
And Nicholas, a happy birthday to you too. Gosh, isn't it nice? Lots of people born on the 2nd of August. And another birthday. And Lucy Wilmer, happy birthday. Anyway, the chukker is on its way, and Looks like Keating pops it towards goal. Jimmy DeAngelis picks it up, pops it through the goal, and a very quick goal for USA. 5 goals to 2 now. Let's see what tactics these teams came up with for the second half. Did they have team? It was the Italians, and they didn't have a team talk. They had gelatos and espressos, and it showed. And in comes the ball from Minnie Keating, and USA coming out at the moment. And Chris Foote trying to get it in the backhand, didn't manage it, and USA on the attack with Jimmy DeAngelis putting it in front of Carlos Tarquin. No, that's the number 3, Hansi Bruins trying to get it. And now we have Chris Foote on the back, sends a wonderful backhand pass to Tarquin. Gross picks it up. Tarquin going across his line is the number 4 on the grey pony, John Wignall. And where is the ball? Something stopped. Little pony problem. Line up in front of them, and they'll throw the ball in where the ball was when the whistle went. And it's on the 40-yard line, the Kenyan 40-yard line. So we just wait. Dave Markell throws it in. Comes out in favour of Dan Keating. Dan Keating pushing forward. Dan has a shot at goal, doesn't quite get it. Carlos has a shot at goal. It's dribbling, it's dribbling. Chris Foote gets it off the back line. Hansi Bruins gets it just a touch. Dan Keating gets a touch. And where is it? It's still on the back line. It's unbelievable. Great defence by Kenya at the moment. They are fighting tooth and nail to get this out of there. And there's Chris Foote. Oh, it comes off a pony. Oh, it's fallen for Tarquin. That's all right. The number 3 is backing him up. Hansi Bruins. He's going to send, look at that, lofted shot via space. It's going to fall in front of John Wignall. Oh, he's missed it. Carlos tries to pick it up. It's still there. Dan Keating gets in the backhand. Well played, Dan Keating. Turning quickly for Kenya is Stuart Lucy. Jimmy DeAngelis gives us a great demonstration of the line of the ball as Jimmy came across the line at 90 degrees, and 2 Kenyans had turned and were coming down it. And the umpires blew their whistles, so it'll be a penalty in favour of Kenya. And they need to get a goal there, trailing by 3 at the moment. And it looks like Hansi Bruins is teeing the ball up. I'm told if he connects with this good, he will hit the scoreboard. So watch out for a cracking shot here. Here he comes. Got the pony on the right lead. Just very nice and relaxed. Goes for the big shot. There goes the scoreboard. Does he get the scoreboard? Yes! The commentator finally called it. And they flag for a goal as well. But it looks like they might be saying it might have gone wide, in fact. And the flagger is now going, no, it went wide. But you should give him a goal. He hit the scoreboard. It was huge. Well, they're not going to give him a goal, and it's going to be a hit in. And John Wignall on the grey pony taps it in. Looking up to find a team member, sends a good shot, but he's only found 3 Kenyans there. Stuart Lucy gets in the backhand, looking good. Hansi Bruins trying to attack it. John Wignall goes on the near side. It's bouncing around in between 2 Kenyans at the moment. Carlos looking at it. Chris Foote trying to get down onto it. Carlos gets there first, and I think a whistle went. And we'll see what the umpires decide. Difficult from us over here to see the line of the ball properly. And it was a bit of a crowd of players. So when the umpires aren't sure and disagree with each other, they ask the third man who's up here with me in the commentary box, and we couldn't see to be sure, so we have to say no foul from where we are. So quite often, obviously, when there's 2 umpires, they might not agree, so they ask the third man who's up here in the stand with us, and he couldn't see over there, so he couldn't call a foul. So he says no foul, so the umpire throws the ball in between the 2 lined up teams where they had blown the whistle. And it looks like the umpire's in the way of John Wignall at the moment, and Dan Keating trying to get there. The umpire's still in the way, and he's finally out of it. And here comes John Wignall. He doesn't get the shot, but Carlos is backing him up. It comes off a pony. It's still there. And here we have Tarquin Gross sends a little backhand pass to Chris Foote. Oh, unlucky it came off a Kenyan pony. And there's another foul for you right in front of us. This time Carlos crossing the line of Tarquin Gross. We could see that was a foul and everybody agrees with it. So no issues on that one. And I'm
I don't know why they
So here comes Hansi Bruins. Maybe he can put this one through the goal mouth. Let's see if he can go over the scoreboard this time. Look at that swing. Oh my goodness, he's going over the scoreboard. It's called over the scoreboard. It's a touchdown. That's 3 points. And it is a goal this time. That's unbelievable. All right, goal for Kenya, 3-5. In comes the ball from Minnie Keating. Chris Foote picks it up very quickly, getting a hard time from John Wignall. John Wignall finally gets the ride-off. Ball comes out towards the boards, and Tarquin is going to try and get it. They're all riding over it at the moment. Chris Foote gets the touch on it, beats Carlos. Carlos is swinging his stick around. It's still in front of Hansi Bruins. Who's got it? Hansi on the near side, sends it forward. His number one's there, but John Wignall gets to it first in defense for the US. John turning it up on that grey pony. Nice lofted shot from him over the halfway line. Look at that grey pony run. Oh, look at Tarquin leading out for the hook. Put enough pressure on John and it's just going to run out wide. There's some fast polo for us. Even on this soft, wet ground, it's nice to see the ball running so well. And it looks going to take it, sends a good shot across. If you're going to send a shot across, the umpire in the way again.
It's like unbelievable.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh well. Obviously the game's going too quick for the umpires and they're trying to slow it down. Where is the ball now? It's popping around at the moment. Jimmy DeAndres gets a great backhander. Dan coming streaking through. Dan gets the shot. It's looking good at the moment. Is it going to be good? Dan Keating scores. 6-3. Unlucky for Kenya that the umpire got totally in his way on the hit-in. You think he should have blown his whistle and given Kenya the... So teams lining up in front of Minnie as they change ends. USA going down towards the pony lines. Jimmy DeAngelis picking it up, trying to go forward. Jimmy taps it forward, going back with him. Chris Foote. Jimmy just sneaking away in front of him. Nice close play by Jimmy. Oh, he loses it out. Chris Foote gets the backhand. Hansi Bruins gets a little touch, but there's John Wignall totally on his own. Oh, he's pulled it wide. It's running out, and it'll be a hit into Kenya. John should have finished that one, but he didn't, so let off for Kenya. And back there, the number 3, Hansi Bruins to bring it in. Chris Foote running up on the yellow helmet, but he goes across his goal mouth. Jimmy DeAndres comes across of him. It must be a penalty. Surely to goodness. How can it not be?
Are we stopping the clock or no?
I didn't hear a whistle, but the players stopped anyway because they all knew it was a foul. And the clock has... penalty in favour of Kenya from the middle of the field. Now this is going to put pressure on Hansi Bruins. Will he be able to score a penalty from the middle? Will he be able to... What? How did you figure that out? Why should they have 4?
Why do they have 4? No, that's not right, because then we're counting the penalty goal that they said no to.
Don't know.
That's wrong.
Apparently Kenya should have 4 according to the umpire. They've scored 3. We'll happily give them 4. It's just...
I won't cheer from up here because I can be quite loud. Come on, Hansi!
Oh God, we got Kenyans in the commentary box. Here he comes. Hansi. Bam! No, he hasn't got the distance. He's certainly got the height. I'm not sure about the direction. Will it reach Chris Foote? Yes, it does. Chris manages to tap it in the middle. Oh, come on, Chris, surely! No! One more shot. John Wignall riding into him from the side. I think that should be a penalty goal in favour of Kenya for that. Bad form, bad form. We'll see what they decide, though. Chris, how many? You got 2 feet. You could have kicked it in with one of them.
One foot, exactly.
Chris Leadfoot to take it. And a huge penalty shot by John sends it up towards the side in the middle, and Carlos trying to run onto it. Dan on the near side. They leave it for Jimmy DeAndres. There's the 30-second bell. Jimmy still going with it. Jimmy still going as Stuart Lucy tried to hook his stick. There it is. Oh, it's left for Carlos on the near side. Good looking shot from Carlos, and he scores. Carlos makes it 7. So they'll go change their ponies for the final chakra. And we have a winner for today's door prize of the gift card from Massage Envy. Alison Whitty from Middletown. You have won a door prize. Go find Agnes at the Twisted Pony. Buy your table, everybody there, a drink, and get your Massage Envy gift certificate. Lucky you.
They are the scatterings of Africa. Each uprooted they're on the road to Delabanga, the copper sun. Beneath this copper sky, and we are scatterings of Africa on a journey to the stars. We live forever, dreams of what we want.
Like we got 8 players, 2 umpires. I don't know what the hold-up was, but it's worth the wait for John Wignall, that's for sure. And we've got 7 more minutes. 4th chukker, 3 goals to the good for the Team USA, and Minnie Keating holding the ball up, rolling it in between the 2 teams. Who gets the better of it? Keeney got the look of it. Oh, Tarquin has a swipe, doesn't get it, or they've left it. There's the danger man, Hansy, and Hansy gets the penalty. He put it forward and Carlos couldn't resist the swipe at it, but he crossed the line by doing so. I don't think it had passed the stirrup on his saddle, so he didn't have a play at it. Carlos couldn't resist it though, it was sitting there. Goal. There'll only be 2 in it. Here he comes, Pony looking good for him. USA in defence. Dan inside the 30. So was Wignall. And it's left there. Can they get the backhand? Oh, Tarquin got a backhand. It's on the line. So Mexico went round the ball 3 times, but they don't call the foul on him. And here comes Jimmy DeAngelis going away up the field. Go Jimmy at speed, just pulling up a little bit, self-righting himself. Look at that shot from Jimmy. No, don't look at it, actually. It went wide. But it was nice. It was a good break from the back line. An interesting circle on the ball in front of the goal by Carlos, but he got away with it, and then Jimmy run the whole length of the field. Good stuff from Jimmy DeAngelis. Unfortunately, it wasn't straight. In comes the ball. Hansy Bruins brings it in, looks to open up, comes off a pony. Chris Foot turns quickest. He gets a nice cut backhander. Jimmy read it well. Jimmy goes for another cut backhander. Dan Keating running onto it. Boom from Hansy. Ballsy shot from him. Sets it up for Chris Foot. Chris sends a lovely shot up to Stuart Lucy. Lucy on the break. What a shot from Lucy. Now they're running. John Wignall going back fast. He's going to get to it first. It's not going to get out. So John will try and do the cut to the side. He does. Oh, it's met brilliantly by Tarquin. Where is it now? Carlos tries to get it. Chris Foot gets a touch on it. Jimmy Jans is fighting for it. And Stuart Lucy has a little touch. Out. Oh, Chris Foot. The left foot again. Oh, the whistle's gone, so it all stops anyway. It didn't matter. 5.5 minutes of this chukker. We'll wish this chukker would go on forever at the moment. It's great fun. And here comes John Wignall. Look at that lofted shot pass. He saw Carlos making a run for him. Carlos misses the ball, unfortunately. Jimmy misses it, but they all run over it, and John Wignall's got time. He just taps it into the middle. Now he looks up again. He's opening the shoulders. Doesn't quite get the shot. Stuart Lucy waiting for him. John Wignall gets the shot away this time. And Hansy Bruins there. Look, he's missed it. Oh, that's dangerous because Keating is there, and Keating surely will score. And Dan does. USA 8-4. And the clock still 4 and a bit minutes. We never got a line out of Vegas as to where the betting was going to be on this. Bit late now to ask him, I guess. In comes the ball, and Tarquin gets a little cut shot, trying to turn it up the field. Jimmy DeAngelis has a go at it. It's left there. Who's coming through? Hansi Bruins, is that over there? And Carlos trying to get to it. Carlos gets a lovely near side backhander towards the boards. Turning quickly is Stuart Lucy. He doesn't get the backhand. Hansi Bruins gets onto it very quickly as well. Tries to pass it up to Chris Foote. Doesn't make it. Chris Foote now having a go at it. Chris gets a little backhander. Trying to find Tarquin. And who's back there? John Wignall. Chris Foote gets a little touch. Wignall trying to ride him off. Wignall not quite getting it. It's going forward. It's in the goal mouth. But that's all right. Carlos is there. Lovely big near side backhand from Carlos. Gets it over the 60. And here's Hansi Bruins. He's going to try and turn it for Kenya. It's bouncing. Oh, he got a good touch on it. Look at that. Neat play. Oh, now he opens his shoulders. Sends the ball at goal. Running towards goal. John Wignall in defence. Oh, he leaves it. He leaves it. Carlos comes across the face of it. It's left there. Backhand. Tarquin surely can finish it. And Tarquin scores for Kenya. Good play by Hansi Bruins indeed. And Tarquin finishes it off with 3 minutes to go. Going down towards the pony lines is Kenya. USA going up towards the scoreboard. Doesn't that scoreboard look bright as the evening comes in on us? Coming through now is Tarquin. He's hooked out of it by Jimmy. Can Stuart Lucy get a shot on it? No, he can't. And Hansi Bruins is fighting for it with Carlos. Hansi Bruins turns it. How did he get away with that? Jimmy's now there. Dan Keating gets a little backhander. No, that's Chris Foote gets a backhander, sending Kenya a little bit further forward. And John Wignall gets the forward shot for USA. Hansi Bruins, nice tail backhander. Surely someone can turn onto this. It's there. Stuart Lucy, surely. Come on, Stuart. Go forward. There we go. Now you need a tail backhander to send it into the middle. He doesn't get the shot. It's all right. Chris Foote's there. That's a nice tail backhander for Kenya. And taking it on was Tarquin, trying to send it towards goal. Big backhander by John Wignall. Turning quickly is Stuart Lucy. Doesn't get the backhand. Dan Keating picks it up. Oh, Stuart Lucy comes off the front. Nice little roll off the front door of the horse. Very gentle. Almost, what would you call that? Cirque du Soleil standard, I would think. We might...
Luckily for Stuart, he is a trained physiotherapist, so he can take care of himself in case of any knocks.
We have a Kenyan supporter up here in the box with us, giving us the lowdown.
Guys, can I get a wave?
Stranger things have happened in my world. Anyway, the umpires will roll the ball in between the teams, where Stuart's bottom gently landed on the soft turf as the teams line up in front of him. Kenya with a slight advantage. In comes the ball. Jimmy trying to get onto it. Dan Keating gets a touch. What a pass it was too, because coming through the pack, John Wignall. John just slowing down the pony, get control, sends a lovely looking shot. It looking straight, it's looking good, it's running. Oh, it's just wide at the moment. He touches it towards the middle. It's on the line. It's on the line. Chris Foote clears it off the line. Oh my goodness, I don't think we've had a closer call in my life. We need goal line technology in polo after that. The umpires are calling for review. The players are ignoring it. They want to play polo. Chris Foote sends a lovely shot forward. Coming onto it quickly. Oh, Kenya rides himself off. And there's Carlos. Sends it across field. Chris Foote asking for a penalty. Doesn't need it. Dan Keating's there. Tarquin. No, that's not Tarquin. That's Hansi Bruins coming back. He puts the ball in front of Carlos. Carlos now heading towards goal. At speed. That grey pony can run. Carlos surely finishes it. He does. Carlos scores. 9 goals to 5 with 1:10. From Vegas, they're not taking any bets on this game. They're saying US are going to win. Keep your money in your pockets. The seconds ticking off. In it comes. And it looks like Chris Foot's going to get the backhander. He does. Strong backhander. Oh, just didn't run for him. There's Carlos on the grey pony. Carlos takes control of the ball, now sends the backhand. Chris Foot somehow met it, but he leaves it there. John Wignall sends it forward. Dan Keating running at speed. 30 seconds to go. Hansy Bruins trying to get control of the ball. Dan Keating over there. Dan tries to centre it, doesn't manage it. Here's Tarquin. He's turning it. Can he get it up the field? Tarquin, second shot. Jimmy Jan's trying to hook him. Tarquin gets it away. Now it's up to Hansy Bruin. Hansy going fast. John Wignall going with him. John going to get the near side backhander. He does, just out of the danger. Who's turned first? Stuart Lucy. Stuart gets in the backhander. Can he find a teammate? There's Tarquin on the near side. Can one of them finish it? Oh, there it goes. The bell ends the game and the chukker and the match and all over. Wow, that did turn up quite a warming sort of a game. I'm happy they played it. I'm sorry we didn't get the 6 chukkers, but it is a little dark when the scoreboard is throwing light onto the pitch. But thank you for coming, everybody. That was jolly good.